Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your January 2021 love reading. Happy birthday, and also hope you guys are having a good holiday season and a happy new year. As far as personal readings go, I'm actually going to bring those back sometime in January, so when I officially do start them up again, I'll make an update in the community section of the channel. And thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. As far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the Bridging the Gap spread, and the way it works is the cards on the left side represent your energy toward the connection with your main love interest. Cards on the right side represent their energy toward the connection. And these are the past energies, present energies, future energies, and once we get through all those, we'll actually pull some oracle cards for some additional insight. That's where the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it should be the other way around, then trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is actually a Pisces energy here, so I could see this coming across a couple different ways. On the one hand, it could just be saying that the energy you might have been bringing to the connection was you were kind of determined to just manifest new love. You know, you could have been like, all right, I've gone through some things. Like, for example, Eight of Cups usually represents walking away from something to find something more fulfilling. So if you're at that Nine of Cups stage, you're like, okay, you know, I know what I want now. I know what I bring to the table. And that's what I'm trying to manifest, you know. So it could have just been an energetic thing that you were bringing. But another way I could see this playing out, given that it is Pisces energy, could just be saying that you might have had the feelings for them, but you might not have necessarily expressed those feelings to them. So that's another way I could see it, you know, to where you kind of kept it in your mind. And that would make sense in a way, too, as far as, you know, we have Venus in your 12th house. And, you know, by the time we get to January, it's eventually going to move into your sign. But that could just be pointing to that energy as well. You know, when you have Venus in your 12th, sometimes you're more prone to the daydreaming as opposed to actually taking action on something. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here. And usually this represents that feeling left out in the cold. And here we could see like the color contrast. It looks like we see the guy with the red there. It looks like they're, you know, trying to advance toward the woman. And then she has like that bluish, grayish type color. And it looks like she's kind of turning away. So could say that for some of you, this person might have made an advance to you and they might have been rejected, or vice versa. For others of you, this could just be saying that they might have had some financial difficulties as well that they might have been focused on, so they might not have really had the energy to put into the connection in the past. Alright, present position, we have the Princess of Cups. So this is actually the equivalent of the Page of Cups. And to me, this represents that I feel like your feelings are growing toward this connection, and there's probably the desire to express yourself, but I feel like you're still a little reluctant to do so. So, like I said, you know, this could just be one of those things that as Venus continues to transit through your 12th house, you know, you just might feel like everything's a bit more internalized. And, you know, we see our back is turned, and then with those birds, to me, they usually represent communication. So to me, it's saying you're getting closer to where you're probably going to express yourselves, but maybe you're not just quite there yet. All right. And the present position on their side, we have the World. So this usually represents completions. So I feel like this is representing a shift for this person. So like I said, if they were going through some kind of financial difficulties, for example, it looks like they're getting past that now. So that could actually help them shift their energy and focus and be able to put more effort into the connection. And then likewise for others of you, if this is saying that, like I said, if you did reject this person in the past, you know, the fact that now you're warming up could be where we're seeing that completion come around too, you know, where maybe karmically the timing just wasn't right between the two of you. Maybe they even had something to learn from their advance being declined, and now they're getting to that stage where there's the ability to move forward. All right, in the future position, we have the Ace of Cups. So it's interesting here, we see the Nine of Cups, Princess of Cups, and then we see the Ace of Cups. So it's like it goes back to the idea stage again. I was getting that feeling, like I said, where you guys were, maybe living through this connection in your head to an extent, getting closer to want to make the effort. And then I see with the Ace of Cups here, on the one hand, it could just say that there is an opportunity to start again. So like I said, especially for those of you where maybe if you might have declined their offer in the past or vice versa. But really here, though, I feel like this is almost you guys again deciding, well, I don't know if I'm quite ready yet to express myself, So I feel like you're getting close, but you seem to pull back a little bit. The good thing, though, if that's the case, is at the bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Cups, which is the equivalent of the Knight of Cups. So that would actually represent the forward movement. So I feel like you will eventually get there. For some of you, this could just be saying it might even take up until we get to Pisces, which would be toward the end of February. So maybe in Pisces season, you'll finally take that action. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is just saying you're getting closer. Like I said, by the time we have Venus move into your sign, and also Mars will be in your fifth house of Taurus. So I feel like you'll definitely have that bold ability to take action, but it's probably just going to take you a little while. And of course, obviously, the sun in your sign, new moon, and all that stuff. So there's going to be plenty of energy coming into your sign and in supportive areas of your chart. I forgot to mention the future card on their side. Actually, multiple cards. So we have the Queen of Chalices, which is Cancer energy. The Empress, which could be usually seen as Taurus or Libra, but it's definitely a Venusian energy. Four of Swords, which is Libra energy, and the Knave of Wands. So, a whole mixture of energy here. But with the Queen of Chalices, I'm seeing this as saying that they do see that potential for the long-term connection with you, because this being Cancer energy, it represents your opposite sign. So to me, that's how I'm seeing that. It's like they totally see the long-term potential. They could totally see this being a commitment. With the Empress energy, though, it could just be saying that they've been holding back and like kind of waiting for you to come forward. With the Four of Swords, could just be saying that, quite frankly, they might have had something that they've been getting over as well, possibly some healing that they've been going through. And with the Knave of Wands, though, it looks like it could just be saying that, they might just grow impatient and actually come toward you. So, for those of you, like I said, it could be one of those things where they see the potential. They've been waiting for you to come around, and because it seems like you might be going a bit back and forth, looks like they might try to wait it out, but then eventually some of them might actually come toward you and make the offer. So, interesting energy there. And the bottom of the deck, on their side, we have the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy again. So we saw that in the past, and now we see it here. So some of you could definitely be dealing with the Taurus. But like I said, of course, for you guys, that's your fifth house of romance, creativity. So it could just be saying that points to the romantic connection between the two of you. But if it is the Taurus, or even if it's not, and this is just the fixed energy that we see with them, could just be saying that that's part of the stagnation in the connection too. Could just be saying that they're a bit set in their ways, and especially since we do see the Empress in the future too, which is another thing that could point to Taurus energy. So it could just be that they're a little fixed in their ways, and maybe, like I said, they might have made an advance to you in the past, or maybe they just had their own thing going on. And between that, then it looks like you guys have been a bit back and forth emotionally about whether you wanted to express yourselves or not. Could have just led to stagnation in the connection, but Hierophant usually points to tradition, and it can point to commitment as well. So looks like they're definitely into it, but just looks like you guys might take a little time to actually come toward each other. All right. Next, we'll move on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see if we get anything for Aqua Moonlight deck here. I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording, and just be looking for jumpers here. First, any unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And if I shuffle for a while without any cards coming up, I'll just move on to the next Oracle deck. But sometimes we do get additional messages here, which could be helpful. Almost had one there. All right, nothing coming up there. So next we'll see if we get any unspoken messages from them to you. Oh, got one. Okay. So, let's see. We have secrets. There we go. Secrets, it says, I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. Interesting. I didn't necessarily get a secretive energy from this person. Let me see. The only thing I could think of is that maybe what that's saying is they might have still been involved in another connection when you guys first met each other. And then, if that's the case, that's what the world could represent there, saying that that connection has come to a completion now. So that could be, that's the only thing I could really see. I don't necessarily see deceptive energy throughout the rest of the spread at all. But that's definitely a possibility. And the reason I say that is just because we do see two women in the artwork there. So that could be what it was. You know, they might have been halfway out of a connection when they met you, but maybe they didn't let you know at the time. And now it looks like it finally is ending, if that's the case with the world card there. And then obviously you would be the only one in the picture at that point. But hopefully that resonated. Like I said, that'd probably be for a small group of you, but it's definitely possible. All right, and then next we'll see if we get anything from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this deck as well, but here we're just looking for one card with general advice, and we'll wrap up. All right, nothing's coming up, so let me just put the deck down and we'll pull a card. All right, give me a second to tune in. All right, we'll go with this one. Okay, it says here and now. There's the artwork, and the number is 32. Okay, it says being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. The Oracle's message, everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So interesting message there as far as just being present, because that's what I was saying as far as, Venus being in your 12th house, for example. And obviously, we had all the Sagittarius energy as well in your 12th. So it could have just been saying that, you might have just been a little bit more caught in your heads than usual lately. And like I said, as we do see Venus move into your sign, Mars move into your 5th house, and of course, like I said, all the energy just moving to Capricorn in general, that might make you guys step out a bit more, but hopefully that resonated. And then the relationship message says it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. So, definitely a pretty interesting message there as well. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Makes me think of that Ace of Cups energy, where, like I was saying, it's possible there could have been a rejection in the past between the two of you, and the Ace of Cups could represent that possibility to start over again. So hopefully that resonated with you guys as well. But yeah, we'll wrap up there. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Again, happy birthday. Hope you guys have a good holiday season and New Year, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.